In this field of software development, there is a lot of work you have to cover before you become an expert or a guru, in other words. And I would like to take you through the baby steps before we get to our today's topic. And today I'm going to talk about how you can generate a report from your system, because at some point when you're creating or when you develop a system, you might need it to generate reports from the data that it is on the system. And that is what I'm going to cover today. But before I do that, I've realized that this channel, it has got a lot of beginners, people who are learning a lot from this channel. And I would like to narrate a little bit about the journey, where you start from. And first of all is to decide what type of application or softwares that you want to develop. That is the first stage. And once you decide which area you want to go, because there are a lot of areas like mobile apps, we have got web development, we have got desktop application, even we have got data science and machine learning. But to that extent, you cannot go to data science and machine learning if you don't have basic understanding of how to develop a software. That is a field I normally see. It's good for someone who has been in the industry as a software developer for many years, something like that. So once you decide what types of applications that you want to develop, you can get to the next stage of choosing the right programming language that can help you to develop those kind of softwares. And once you do that, you learn the syntax or the programming language, where you start with how you define the variables, how you input, output, decision making, that is if statements and loops, get to the functions, how you create functions using that programming language. Then you get to the data structures, working with arrays and so forth. Then the object-oriented part. Now, once you cover that, that is very easy, something that you can do even within less than a month in most programming languages. But once you cover that, there is now the part which is very, very important. Now to learn on how to apply whatever you learned, so that you can come up with something that you can call it a software or a system. So in that case, you have to start developing small or simple applications like login stuff and page, something like that, CRUD system. And once you do that, you will be interacting with the database in that case. So you gain those skills of how you can create a system that can create data or add data to the database, read the data from the database, update the data from the database, and even delete the data from the database. And once you do that kind of a system, now you can say now you are at the intermediate level, because there is a lot which you have to cover there, because you have to understand how to design the database. There is a lot, trust me. And again, before I forget, there are some of the things you need to understand. You have to be patient, you have to be hardworking, because software development, it needs you have to do a lot of research, which consumes a lot of time. Once you research, now you develop the system. Developing it, when you're writing the code, it's very, very easy, but most of your time is going to be taken by debugging the system, because you are going to encounter a lot of errors. So once you have done all that, and you have improved your skills up to that level, now you'll find yourself, now you can develop or you can work with people when developing systems, and you can develop complex systems. And at that point, you might need your systems to generate reports, or to generate reports from the data which is on your system. And that gets us to our today's topic, where we are going to cover that. Now, as I said, in this field, there are many areas where you can specialize on. We have got mobile apps, there is a desktop application, there is web development. And in this case, web development is one of the areas which is growing very fast, because every business needs to go online. And in our today's session, when working with PHP, which is a language which has been there for many years as a backend programming language for web development, you might need to generate a report, fetch some data from the database, and at the same time generate a report using that. So that is what we are going to cover today. But before we do that, I would like, if it's your first time to be here on this channel, to click that subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever we upload a new video like this one. Also, this platform that I was scrolling, sorry, it is our e-learning platform. So in case maybe you're a beginner and you want to improve on your skills, especially now the practical skills, apart from the theoretical content that we normally learn on colleges and universities, you can enroll to some of our courses that we offer here, and we are going to take you through those courses. That is, we have got web development with the full stack JavaScript web developer. We have got the PHP MySQL, where we have to cover HTML, CSS, and some bit of JS, because JavaScript is also initially it was developed as a front-end programming language. Then we will have what we have also referred to as Python programming language, which can be used in different ways as a web development programming language, and also you know, it is very rich when it comes to data science and machine learning. So you can enroll for those courses here. Now let's get back, and assuming right now you want to generate a report for your from whatever you have. First of all, I thought of the first idea when I was doing this kind of stuff. I thought of just converting the HTML, because in most cases you'll find that you will create data or add data to the database, and once you add that data to the database, you can be able to read it back, and when you read it back, you can display it on an HTML page, and you can convert that HTML page in form of a PDF document. PDF stands for portable document format, and when you convert an HTML page into PDF, it can make your work easier. So that is the first thing that I thought when I was learning this kind of stuff, and I checked, I did my research. There are a lot of tools that you can use, libraries that you can use, in other words, like there is FPDF, which is here. There is also another one which is called what, TPDF, I think. There is a lot. If you just check on the internet, you'll find a lot, and I'm going to cover some few stuff here so that you can be able to see. And the first one I would like to start with is the one that can convert HTML tags, because that is the basic thing. You convert the HTML tags into what we refer to as the PDF document. And here I have the source code, and first of all I'd like to open the project so that you can be able to see. So the library that I'm using is referred to as how do you refer I forgot almost. Dompdf. You can look for that file, and I'm going to share the source code for this one. I'm going to zip it together and put a link on the description so that you can download the source code and make use of it. So this is the library that you download called Dompdf, and I downloaded it and put it here on, as you can see, vendor. So I can access whatever I need from here, and what I start with is to load this auto load to my main document. And as you can see, this is my project folder, htdocs. Then my project folder is PDF reports. I think now you can understand we are moving to the at that stage. Now look at it this way. This is my index.php, and it is opened here, and here I am loading from folder which is called vendor. I'm loading a file, a PHP file called autoload, as you can see here. So this is what I'm loading, this one. Once I load that, there are some content which I want to use, which is dom.pdf class, and once I do use that, this class, I'm going to create a new dom.pdf file or document. So then after doing that, now you can put your HTML content here, HTML tags. As you can see here, I've got the tag for heading 1, Codestar technologies. Then we have got the paragraph, at least to say something. So these tags are the ones that I want to convert them into PDF. So this is the content, and I am storing them in this variable called HTML. So now to generate that PDF, now you can see here there is this line of code which is saying load HTML. Then I'm referring to this one. Then once I load HTML, you can see here I set the paper size to A4. You can set to any size, and then you can change it the landscape portrait. Then you do the render, and after you do the render, now you can see this is the name of the document how it's going to be stored. And to view the document, you normally use 0. To download the document directly, you just put 1 here. So you can see these are simple code which can do a lot. And let's check what it's doing. You need to have XAMPP, which is up and running, as you can see. So I'm going to open here XAMPP. As you can see, this is localhost, and then the name of my project is PDF report. So I can come here and write PDF report, and once I write PDF report, you can see it's loading directly for my PDF. It's generating my PDF, so you can either download it from here. So if I put 1 here instead of 1 like that, and save, and then refresh it again, you can see it is going just to download direct. So you can see it's displaying this one and download. So that is what you can do to this one. Now I would like to generate a dynamic one from a form, and here I'm going to undo like that. So here I have got some stuff that I've hidden before. So this is an HTML code, and as you can see here, I have got I would like to introduce you to something else. We refer to it as a CKEditor. CKEditor, it's what you see, what you get HTML editor. So you can get to their site and you copy this CDN for them, and what it does, okay, you will see how it works. Then to implement the code, this is the code. You can just copy the code like this, and as you can see here, this is a CDN, and the CDN that you have the CDN. Then you have got the text area which is named editor. Then we have got a script which is saying that CKEditor dot replace, and then you refer to this name of the text area. Then it's going to show you some tools which you can use to write something. So let's check in our case. So this is the CDN link for the CKEditor. That is what you see is what you get, HTML editor. Then we have got another one here called JSPDF. I will show you how this one works at a later stage. It is a JS library which you can use to generate PDF also. So in this case, we have got text area. It is named exam, and we have got this one here, and I have replaced it with the exam here. You can see like that. So if I save and I refresh my stuff like that, sorry, I can okay, I want to remove, I would like to remove this one first for the first time first before we move to the next one. Save this one to show you what first of all the CDN does. So if I refresh like that, I'm supposed to see an HTML, something that looks like this. You can see this is a simple HTML, and this is the button. So it looks like similar to MS Word. These are tools that you can use, like you can say Codestar technology is, and you can say we are the best in the industry, and say something like that, and you can write, and this one you can put it to bold, this one you can put it to italic, and all those kind of stuff. So you can also insert an image. If you have an image, you can copy the link there, or even you can copy paste the image, and it's going to work for you. Like do I have an image somewhere? I think I have some image manifest. I don't think whether, okay, that one is not a problem, we'll do it. Oh, this is an image. No, it's not an image. Let's check for an image. Okay, I can just search image like that, and you can see I can copy this image. I can click like that and copy the image, copy image. Then if I come back here, I can click there and paste my image there. You can see it is working, and if I click this one, it's supposed to send the data. Now that was all about the CKEditor. Now you understand what is CKEditor. Now what I want to do is that I would like to type whatever I want to type here, then get it from here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do what? I'm going to, after this one, I'm going to, let me comment this one, Control KC, like that. Then once I comment that one, I would like to create another variable for this HT whatever, and what it's going to do is going to get because whatever it does, it's generate first of all, let me paste this one, and I want to have a button after I click a button, so it's if into brackets like that, and then it is going to do all of this. So if I click this button here, submit button, so you can say here if, and you can say is set into brackets what is set is set $_ post is set like that. Then here I can write what is the name of the button is submit. If submit button is clicked, so do the following. So I would like to get the content of the exam. So to get the content of the exam, you just write $_ post, because the form is a post, so underscore $_ post. I like you writing it in like that, sorry, like that. Even let me change this one to this one, to post like that. Then exam, I'm going to get the exam, and once I get the exam, so it's going to be stored there. So I expect the rest can be done here. Okay, let's see what it does. So go back and refresh. So if I write Codestar technologies, and then I can write, let me pick some content here. I've got some content from this one. I can copy these ones. Let me just copy some content like that and put it here. Then I can make it bold. So click submit. So what is happening? You can see it is generating my PDF like that. One thing you don't know is that okay, let's go back. One thing that you don't know is that when you submit, let me comment these ones, and yeah, let me just comment these ones, and also this one I'm going to comment it. So I would like us only to echo HTML. So $sign HTML like that, semicolon, then save, and then let me just copy this one, and you'll see what is going to happen. If I refresh first of all like that, then I want to click like that, you can see it is displaying these ones, the content here. It's only the content, it's in form of the content, it's in form of, how do we call it, it is in form of HTML tags. That's why you can see it is doing like this. So if I can refresh like that, I can check the source code. You can see there is this one, you can see there is a paragraph there, then it's writing like that, and this one. And it's not because I've defined those paragraph, it's because when you write using CKEditor, it generates an HTML code or tags. The tags are, the content is in form of HTML tags. So that's why you can see when we executed this one, let me undo like that. When we executed this one, it got it in form of HTML tags. And when it got it in form of HTML tags, what happened is that it was loaded as HTML tags, and then after that, now it converted those HTML tags in form of a PDF. Now I have a separate file here. Let me show you. So we had the vendor, we had our index page. Now there is an image here, and I have got an HTML content called cat. So we can check the cat is here, and here we have got some CSS, and there is, we are importing, we are adding our image on our HTML page. Then we have got some kind of text which is here. So what is happening is that I would like to now load this page on my index.php. So let me comment what? Let me comment this one and this one like that. So I will uncomment these two. What is the work of these two? This one page is getting the content of cat.html, which is this. Now once it gets that one, that is what we want to convert into PDF. So let's do that. I can save, and if I refresh here, okay, before I refresh, let me just get cut this one because it might affect my stuff. So I will refresh like that and resend. So what is happening is that it's generating a PDF using that HTML page of ours. So one thing that you've noticed, the content has been cut here on the edges, but what we can do, we can come here and change our page from portrait to landscape like that. Landscape, does it have E? It has E. So if I refresh it again like that, you can see it is generating, sorry, it has not generated yet. So if I refresh, what is happening? Report. Okay, let me close this one. Is it landscape? Yeah, it's supposed to be landscape. Landscape. Am I pronouncing landscape in a? Let me go back like that. There is something wrong, which is where? Something wrong. Where do I make mistake? Okay, PDF. We have got what? I have to click the sorry, I have to click so that it can generate using this one. So obvious, it's going to load what? It's going to load no, even the button is not there. I had removed the, so let me just undo like that and come here, say landscape, like that. So it means still my code is inside this button, so it cannot generate without the submit button. So what I'm going to do is to refresh like that, and like that. So if I click, this one is supposed to be supposed to show a PDF like that one of HTML. Yeah, it is in form of landscape. So I think up to that point you've learned something about this thing. Now let's go to the next one. So far now you know how to use the demo PDF. You know how to use the CKEditor, this one, and I would like also to show you how you can also use this one, yeah, this one. Let's go to the JSPDF library, how it works. So this one I can comment this one, all of it. So let me comment that one, the PHP thing. Now this one does not generate using PHP. This one generates using what we refer to as JavaScript script, and you put it in that way, the slash script, and what happens is that I'm supposed to get this one. So let me change this one to ID. Then I can you normally have, you can have a variable, and this variable is going to get exam, and you just write document dot, sorry, it's supposed to be small letter, get element by ID, then into brackets like that, dot value that is supposed to be like that, to get values from the from the exam. So that is how you get that way. And okay, I think I have that code too. I don't like typing, don't know why. I have to, it's supposed to be JSPDF, this one. So this one, right click and open. Actually I can show you even from here. So what is happening is that we have got an ID text content, we have got download, click. Now this button, we have got an event listener which is attached to this one. So an event listener is listening whether when you click the button. So when you click the button, it's going to get the content, and the content, once it's gotten, when the that is when you click the button, it's going to call this one, this function called generate PDF, which is this one. So this one is going to load this one, and because we have got this CDN for JSPDF, now it can go ahead and generate a PDF. So we can use this one and do that. So you can see this one, and I'm just loading this one, as you can see. So I can say, hello, I am Erico Banks, like that. Then I click that way. Then you can see it's loading and generating a PDF. Download is okay. If I open that way, you can see, hello, I am Erico Banks. So that is another way you can generate a PDF using that JSPDF library. So far now you know how to use demo.pdf, JSPDF, CKEditor, which is just to generate this kind of stuff that I was talking about, these ones, just to have kind of an interface that looks like MS Word, where you can type. And now we get to the last one. The last one is let's go back to this code of ours. Now the last one is called JSPDF, and I will remove this one. No, before I remove, I'll copy paste this one, PDF, this one. This is the PDF that you require, and you have to go to, I've copied, so you have to go to zip and download this file. This file, and once you download, here I'm supposed to come here and paste this one. So once I paste this one, this is the stuff that is going to generate my whatever. So cut, and then FPDF. FPDF, it means okay, there's no problem. Let's go. This one I'm supposed to come and copy that whatever I've downloaded here. Copy. Okay, I can extract first. Extraction is better. Extract to all, and then once I extract, can go down all the way to FPDF. Where is FPDF? Cannot see that way. That one. Where is it? Where is it? FPDF, 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 FPDF. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. Okay, it's kind of. Is it the? So okay, can't keep on waiting for this one to check, because it's going to right click copy. Can copy this one to my folder where I have this one, paste it here, and then right click, extract here. Then once you extract, already you have it. So this FPDF is what I need. So you can see you import this class for FPDF file here. Then you can say hello world, Ericobans, like that. And if I come here and refresh, I'm supposed to see something which looks like what? Less than line 5. Line 5, line 5, line 5, line 5. Where is it? FPDF. Okay, sorry, because of this. Save, and yeah, okay, I can save. So what is happening? Sorry, not that one. I'm going to use this one. So you can see, let's say it has generated hello Ericobanks, something like that. So that is it, and I hope you have learned something. You can see it is this one. Now that is how you can generate, and the good thing about this FPDF, you can do a lot with it. This one is not generating like how we normally use with it is not converting HTML to PDF. On this one you have to kind of go each and everything in detail, step by step. So it is more detailed, but you can do a lot. I did once a system using that one, and it was quite some code. Maybe I can show you before I end the video. So this was the system. It was a school system, and okay, I can open this one, and once I open, it opens up with using its own whatever, but I can load using the browser. So this one, you have got FPDF on the teachers, and then we have got the code here. This is a code that I shared. So this is how it loads. I don't want to use this one. I would like to use what? So this was the source code for FPDF. You can see there is a lot which you can do step by step, but you have to do the hard coding thing of some stuff, like how many lines you want to have either on your document. This is how you do it, the line length, width, and so forth. So you can do using that one. So this one, right click, open with external browser, and going to load. What was there? I can't remember. It was very long time ago. What was the name of the? It was, we had some database, and the database was an SQLite. Open DB browser. I can open DB browser so that I can check the DB browser. So the DB browser. This is a database of SQLite. So SQLite, you can use that DB browser to browse your database. I'll show again this way. You can drag this one, and I wanted to check the users of this system. Okay, browse, then you get to the users, teachers, and we add what? Maximize teacher. I can use teacher. I can use this account. Password was what? Username is that one. Password was what? What was the password? What was the password? Password is this one. So I can say admin. Okay, 1 2 1. Let me just make it 1 2 3 4, something like that. If I try to exit, it's supposed to ask me to save, and I can click yes. So if I come to this one, I can say this is the email, and this will be 1 2 3 4. And I think it's supposed to log in. It is not perfect. It is invalid. Okay, again 1 2 3 4. Oh, okay, let's check again. There's no problem, no hurry in Africa. Okay, DB browser. I don't know why I closed it. So DB browser, this one I can refresh again. Maybe it is loading. Edit DB browser, minimize, come to this one, and I want to show you the PDF. DB browser, move this one inside and go to browse. Teachers, and teachers I can maximize. I said we have got password, which is 1 2 3 4. Username, I can say just enter username. Is it an email or what? Okay, let's check. I forgot. Just enter 1 2 3 2 3 4. Then I click login. Okay, it has accepted. I can update this one. So I would like to show you the PDF that it generated. So report was what? Which search? I think it is this one. So this is the kind of report that it generates. Now you can see it is kind of the FPDF. It's one of the best library that you can use. I generated this one using this kind of stuff. So I hope you've learned something. That's how you can generate the reports. You can use either JSPDF. You can either use FPDF, and also you can use the demo PDF. It's another thing that you can use. It's very nice. So the source code, you are going to get it available. It's going to be very available. That just for the demo PDF, not the whole thing. Actually, this way where we started. Somewhere there, this one. This is the one that you're going to get it, so that you can make use of it. Yeah, so that is it for today. I hope you've learned something. Yeah, let me just use that one. Yeah, so I hope you have learned something, and I'm going to zip so that you can be able also to download, because I forgot where I downloaded the, how do we call it, the vendor, this one for demo.pdf. I forgot where I downloaded, and for you to get to make use of it, you will have to need this one. So the rest, these ones I can delete. I need the can't. Tutorials, no tutorials, make font. These ones are not needed. Install like that. Even the FPDF, you can download it direct from their site. It is not needed. So I'll send it the way it is, like this one, so that you can access it. Now I hope you have learned something. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. And make sure you like our videos, give it thumbs up, and see you on the next video.